Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome. Good evening, how are you? That's pretty good. I will be very honest with you, it is going to need to go up a bit louder, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because tonight, it is the third Breast Cancer Care Boxing Evening. We're here fundamentally to raise money, lots of money for breast cancer care, which you will find out about in due course if you don't know much about it already. Would you like to know how we're going to do this? By punching people in the face, ladies and gentlemen, but not us. No, we're going to enjoy the bar drinks, the refreshments and the beautiful atmosphere while 16, I beg your pardon, I believe 22 warriors will come out here having committed for the last few months to raise money by fighting publicly for our entertainment. In which case we must repay them by donating money to breast cancer care. And would you join me in this contract this evening? We watch fighting and raise money, they do the fighting. Are you happy with that? Fantastic. Before we crack on and get these warriors out, I would like to introduce the event manager, I believe event director, the head of events, I beg your pardon, congratulations on the promotion, from Breast Cancer Care, Claire, who will tell us in much more detail about the massively valuable work that these guys do. Ladies and gents, make some noise. Claire Pulford.
Welcome to you all. As Andy said, this is our third boxing event and we're very excited to be here. As you will all know, because you're here supporting people, all of our boxers tonight are amateurs and they signed up for this event because they wanted to help raise awareness and funds for breast cancer care. Their motivations are different. Very sadly, some of them have lost family members to this disease. Others are here tonight to provide support to partners who are presently going through it. And others are doing it because they've got colleagues and friends and they want to support a good cause. But no matter what their reason for taking part, what is clearly evident is that everybody knows somebody affected by breast cancer. And so I hope you won't mind if I just take a few minutes tonight to tell you what tonight is all in aid of. So for those of you that don't know, Breast Cancer Care is the only UK-wide specialist support charity there to support anyone affected by this disease. And we, at the end of last year, launched our biggest campaign to date. It was called Here from Day One, and it aimed to raise awareness of our services, so when people need us, they know where we are and how to access them. We want everyone to know that our specialist nurses, our local face-to-face services and our vital online support network is there for everyone from day one. Whether it's support, information or just a friendly voice, we're listening and we're responding. And we're doing that completely free of charge because of events like tonight, because of the amazing fundraising that the boxers have done and because of all of your support. Through the campaign, we wanted to also demonstrate we understand that a diagnosis of breast cancer changes everything. Time begins to be measured in appointments, whether that's your next scan, your next set of results, whether it's the next challenge you face. We made a few films and Nikki Sherwood starred in one of them. She was diagnosed in her early 40s and I'm going to show this to you now.
On day one, everything changed. I found a lump. I was potty training my 2-year-old. I didn't have time for breast cancer. Waiting for the results was the worst part. That was the longest week of my life. Could I really have breast cancer? The words just sounded so alien. I couldn't get my head around it. And if I did, what then? How would I tell my husband, my kids, my parents? My dad had lost his mum to breast cancer. How would he cope if it was bad news? It was. On day 8, I was diagnosed with breast cancer too. On the same day, I called Breast Cancer Care.
And I answered.
Carolyn knew what I was thinking, the things I didn't even dare think about. We talked about possible treatments and their side effects. I started to feel more in control of what was happening. Then she put me in touch with Zahida. She'd had breast cancer too. She's now a volunteer and helps people like me. She was there for me on day 42 when I had my surgery, and on day 71 when I started chemo. And on day 88, the day I went to my husband's barber. The day they shaved my hair. The day I truly cried for the first time.
If you've been affected by breast cancer, call Breast Cancer Care on 0808 800 6000. We're there for you every day, from day one.
So that was one of the few films that we made, and we really hope that more people will understand how to access our services when they need it from day one. But our work is far from over. There are presently 691,000 people living in this country with breast cancer, and by 2020 that figure is going to raise to a staggering 840,000. This year, another 58,000 women and 300 men will hear those words, "You have breast cancer." So our work has never been more urgent than it is now. Right now, we're not reaching everyone, but certainly with events like tonight and the support of our wonderful boxers, we can do more. And so I'd really just like to say a really big personal thank you to them. You're going to see them soon, the real stars of tonight, our amazing boxers. But they have been in the training ring for about 10 weeks now, going through grueling training, but they've also been raising funds. And I can announce tonight that between them, they've already raised an amazing £15,000. So yeah, huge round of applause. They've been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But it doesn't end there. There's fundraising tonight as well. There's a raffle. You can win a 40-inch plasma screen. And at halftime, Andy's going to also talk about an auction night. You're going to run an auction at halftime. The Football Association have very kindly donated for you and 3 friends. You can be in May at a closed training session at St George's Park with the England football team, meeting them, photos, the work. So bid high at halftime for that. And lastly, just a really huge thank you. Like I said, it's our 3rd event. We want a 4th, so if any of you are inspired by what you see tonight, please sign up for our next one. And thank you for all your support, and amazing, amazing good luck to all our boxers.
Thank you very much, Claire.